What's going on, everybody? This is Grilled Cheese here, coming at you with episode 3 of Trying Hard, Ground War Domination, as the Slayer role. And today we're playing again on Hanoi, because for some reason Hanoi seems to be the map where I can get just really good games. I don't know, it's just it's a good map for me, I don't know what to say. So today we're using one of my favorite setups in the game. We are using the Commando with the dual mag attachment. We are using Ghost Pro, Hardened Pro, and Ninja Pro. And this setup is great for long-range combat because, first of all, the Commando is a light recoil gun as it is, so getting those steady shots on is pretty easy. But also, it has a quick reload, the fastest of the assault rifles at just about 2 seconds, might be 2 seconds exactly. And with dual mag, you don't really need sleight of hand. Every other reload is pretty fast, so you got a good ability to reload quickly. And Hardened is great for long range combat because if for those of you who don't know, Hardened Pro makes it so that you flinch less while you're shot, which means that your shots come off steady, and Hardened Regular lets you have deeper bullet penetration, which can be crucial for times when you need to fire on somebody through a wall. Now, the reason we use Ghost is because this setup is all about holding down your area. And you want to hold down an area close to a map, close to a flag, rather. Preferably the B flag, as it's generally the hardest to get. And you want to be able, basically, you want them to come to you, but you don't want them to know where you are. You want them to know that you're in a building. You want them to have your general location down, and you want to keep them interested and coming back. And Ghost and Ninja will keep it so that you can get the jump on them, giving you the advantage in the gunfight, which, for those of you who watch a lot of Woody's Gamertag know, advantage in the gunfight means that you win. So Ninja Pro is great for that as well. Because Ninja Regular, reduces your footsteps to pretty low. It says silent. You can still hear it a little bit, but it's pretty low. But Ninja Pro actually increases the volume of footsteps of your enemies, which is just great. Because you can tell when they're coming. Like say, I prefer to use the motion sensor for an example. But say somebody has Hardened Pro, or not Hardened, Hacker Pro, I'll be able to hear their footsteps with Ninja Pro from a mile away. It's not even difficult at that point. There's no way that they can even know that where you are, because you'll be able to pinpoint their location, assuming you have a headset. You'll be able to pinpoint their location pretty easily and get the jump on them when they come through a doorway or around a corner or something. So today I'm using the kill streaks 3, 8, 9, which are mid-range kill streaks for Slayers. I'm using the Spy Plane, the Blackbird, and the Chopper Gunner. And the Chopper Gunner is great for slaying in general because obviously it deals a whole lot of damage. It kills people really quickly, and that's crucial when you're a Slayer. You want to down as many people as quickly as you can. You see I'm overlooking the B flag. I'm going to keep coming back to that B flag because I want to make sure that nobody's taking it. Keeping the B flag is crucial in any domination game, and Hanoi is no exception. So there are low-range kill streaks that you can get here, and be an effective Slayer. The 3-5-6 setup is very, very effective. The Spy Plane, the Napalm Strike, and the Sentry Gun. And you could definitely see the effectiveness of a Sentry Gun if you put it in a high traffic area against a wall, like with its back up against a wall, because then people will have to run to it to slice it down, and the only people that can avoid the Sentry Gun are people with Ghost Pro, which, though a lot of people have Ghost, not very many people have Ghost Pro, so that's something to keep in mind for low streaks. And for high streaks, you can go with the 8, 9, 11 setup, the Blackbird, the Chopper Gunner, and the Gunship or Dogs, respectively, depending on which map is better. Like, certain maps are better for the Gunship, obviously, certain maps are better for the Dogs, and you want to take Dogs on maps where there's a lot of buildings and there's not a lot of open space, and you want to take the Gunship on maps like Hanoi, where they generally spawn out in the open, and it's easy for you to pick them off. So another thing you want to do as a Slayer is you want to pick up a second primary weapon as soon as you possibly can, because having that second primary, eventually you are going to run out of ammo, and sometimes you're going to get yourself into a tight space where you're not going to be able to do anything except switch to your secondary and hope you get the kill. Well, if you have a primary as a secondary, it's more likely that you'll get the kill. So you definitely want to establish map control in a high traffic area like I am here. Obviously, you've seen my if you've seen my previous episodes of Trying Hard or any of my previous videos on Hanoi, the building I was just in is my favorite spot to be in on the map. It overlooks the B flag, and it has good lines of sight towards C and A, which makes it just having that building as a total power play. If your team controls it, you're going to have a huge advantage on the other team. And you definitely need to keep them interested by, you know, firing a shot every now and then. If nobody's coming, even if no one's coming, you know, you can run off to one side and fire a shot and then wait for some people. It's basically, I believe Wings of Redemption calls it ringing the dinner bell, and that's a good way of putting it, because you know, you want them to know that you're there, and you want them to come back for you, and that's really important. So now I hear a lot of debate between the effectiveness of claymores or motion sensors, and I'm a motion sensor guy. The claymore obviously is extremely effective in doing its job. It will kill unless you have flak jacket. 9 times out of 10 it will get the kill, and getting the kill is what you want as a Slayer. But the reason I find motion sensors more effective is because you can set them down in an area, and unless people have Hacker Pro, they're not going to know, like, they're not going to see your motion sensor. Generally, if you put it in a good spot, they won't see your motion sensor. So you can keep a good eye on your minimap on a doorway, like specifically in this building in Hanoi. You can keep a good eye on one of the 2 doorways from the A or the C flag, and basically you don't have to worry too much about covering your back there. And even if you don't like this setup, it's drastically important while you're in this role to use a setup that's good with more than just the gun you're using. For example, using a setup where you have lightweight, marathon, and steady aim on might not be as effective when you run out of ammo with your AK-74U and you need to pick up a second primary. So having something like sleight of hand or hardened on is definitely going to be a huge boon. And then, you know, you can't go wrong with Ghost, and Ninja is always a perennial perk in my mind. Guys, this has been episode 3 of Trying Hard, Ground War Domination. Final score is 67 kills and 3 deaths, 2 defends, but you saw me all over that flag. Grilled Cheese here, signing out.